Landauer was destined to become a race car driver. Good to see you, Mike. Mike was destined to become a race car driver, influenced by his father Don and respected local driver Tom Niemeyer. Mike's passion for racing ignited at an early age. He began his racing career at Riviera in 1978 at the age of 18, when he and a group of friends put together a 1968 Chevelle, and that season earned Rookie of the Year honors in the hobby stock division at both Riviera Raceway and at his local track, Boone County Speedway in Albion. In 1979, Landauer moved up to the late model division, piloting the number 34 Chevrolet Camaro at both Norfolk and Albion. He captured the mid-season championship at Riviera Raceway in 1981. In 85, Landauer joined the Rod Sherburne racing team, successfully driving the number 45 Sportsman entry at both Norfolk and David City. In the late 1980s, he teamed up with Dr. Mark Palmer, who was the team's car owner and main sponsor, and secured 4 Sportsman track championships before he purchased a late model race car from standout driver Tom Swoboda in 1991 and began racing at NASCAR-sanctioned racetracks in Doniphan and Eagle, as well as his home track in Albion. He captured back-to-back late model titles in Albion in 93 and 94. 94 and 95, he tells me. Purchased the Larry Shaw chassis. Landauer and Palmer teamed up to win the coveted Winston 50 championship at Park Jefferson up in South Dakota, and also won the NASCAR track title there. Mike hung up his fire suit and racing helmet at the end of the 97 season. He won 8 track championships during a 19-year career and competed in 6 NASCAR Busch All-Star Series events in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa, racing against some of the top late model drivers in the Midwest. He finished 8th in the IMCA National Late Model Point Standings in 94. From 95 again, thank you, Mike. From 88 to 2002, Landauer served alongside of the Krohn family as track promoters at Boone County Speedway in Albion. Not only was Landauer's career highlighted by success on the racetrack and as a racetrack promoter, he also is admired for his dedication to local grassroots racing and for his mentorship of a number of up-and-coming young drivers. He is a founding board member of the Nebraska Motorsports Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate Mike Landauer. All right, let's have a word with Mike. Early years. Talk about how you developed an interest in auto racing. I know Tom Niemeyer is a name that stands out, but talk about those early years.
I've always been a mechanic. Built my first engine when I was 14 with the help of my cousin Dave, and rebuilt a couple cars, and then just some buddies and I got together and we got hold of this car. Here we are today.
I know you had some great years with Sherburne racing. Talk about how those years the two of you raced together.
Well, in 94, I kind of got the crowd out. It was probably about done with racing, really. So we kind of got together and 94, and then 95, I became the president of the LB Men's Club, which we run the racetrack. And I decided I better not race there. So I raced the car in David City and Rod drove it in Elgin. And then after the 85 season, then Rod said, well, I'm going to have her out. I said, well, if you want to stay with me? I says, we'll keep you number 45 and we'll keep going. So we bought another car.
And Mark Palmer, a great 10 years with the doctor.
Oh yeah, 1987, he come over to my shop and he said, "Got to like to get involved with your racing." And I says, "Well," I says, I pulled out my checkbook. I says, "Well, this is kind of what it takes to keep us all going." And I said, "Well, okay." And at that time we bought a car in '86 from Scott Stilsco. We run it 1 year. I took it over to Jack Hostreicher and Hunt. And I said, "We need some things fixed on." Well, one thing led to another, and we ended up with a new car. And Mark was paying the bills, and we went. I called Mark one night, and I said, "Hey, the car's ready to go." I said, "We need to go get it." And so we took his conversion van and the trailer, and we went over there. And as soon as I started it up, he was hooked, line and sinker. After that,
Great years at Donovan and also up at Park Jefferson. And I know that going to those NASCAR sanctioned tracks meant tracks that you weren't familiar with, racing against drivers you were not familiar with, but a lot of success during those years.
a lot of success. Just keeping hammer down. We had a lot of competition. I learned a lot during the sportsman class for 5 years or whatever. But getting in that late model, then things got a little more serious because there was a lot more money involved. And I never did have a problem with anyone. I don't think I got any enemies, but I sure made a lot of friends. And I go up, talk to them nowadays. I see how Humphrey and Norfolk and all these guys in Columbus, their kids are racing, and they have sponsored kids that race. And so Kent Tucker, his grandsons are racing, and it's just fun to go talk to those guys now and talk about the old days.
And now you have the privilege of mentoring a son who has had some success on dirt as well.
Oh, he's doing real well. Really proud of him. We go to 40 to 60 races a year, and we're still not done yet. We're going to go to Park Jefferson next weekend, so, and then we'll call it a season. But he does a lot of work on the car. I do a lot of work on the car, and trying to get the rigs and everything ready to go, so we can get there safely. And thank God over the years that he's kept us safe.
Well, I know, Mike, to be successful over a long period of time, a lot of people that you'd like to thank. Take a moment and just thank people that have helped you so much along the way.
Okay. Well, Dr. Palmer and his family, and his late father, Maurice, he never missed a race. Got Rick Omas, Dick Simons, Brad Sugar,
And a great family, right?
Pat Zaruba, my brother Jim, my brother Joe. Rusty always helped us out. Just tremendous people to help.
Well, I know, Mike, that when I served as track announcer at Donovan, there was we had a great group of drivers there. But one thing I can tell you without any fear of being less than honest, and that is that Mike Landauer became one of the most respected guys in the pits. A guy that raced hard, raced side by side with people, never created problems, and I don't know of anybody in that pit area that didn't have respect for Mike Landauer. So congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.